Oh god, they're roaring at us. Eric, hey Schultz, Shiftry, we can't give up. Gah, you say what? You say not to give up, but what can we possibly do in this bleak situation? We have to think. I know. Andrew, can you time travel ability transport us just a short distance into the passage of time? It won't be easy to, with Aerodactyl here. Aerodactyl is the temporal Pokemon and controls time itself. Even if I can make us travel in time, he'll have no trouble exposing it. It just has to work for an instant. Please! Attack! Time to travel. They've vanished. Master Aerodactyl. Like, Edgeworth is a complete dumbass until he needs to be. Because you know, that's how plot works. I have no intelligence until I need intelligence and wisdom. Our time travel path has been shattered. There they are. We almost made it to the passage of time. Dive in now. You can make it. Now, into the passage of time. What about you? Don't fret over me. I told you I can't be caught. Stop the planet's paralysis. Change history. Thank you, Houndoom. You're not getting away. Oh no, looks like they all had a hard time fitting in there. Gah. What? Chapter 16, Chapter 3! Sorry guys, we're back to Chapter 3 now. This is... Urk. Yeah, we traveled back in time, duh! True, I'm sorry, yeah, we traveled back in time all the way to Chapter 3. What? Schulz, where? Isn't this where I met you? It's like that beach, so that means, could it be? No, it is. We're in the past. We made it back to our world. Yes, we made it. Good thing it's not Chapter 11 or you'd lose all your coins. Hey, Shiftry. Look, we made it home. Back to our world. So we did it. We made it through. Back to this world? Yes. This is where I met Schulz. Let's see. I think it was right here. This is where I found Schulz out cold. So, that's what happened. That trip made, through time sent me to Eastern Forest, and Schulz and I both reached our world very far from each other. Surprised Aerodactyl didn't attack and turn Shifty into an amnesiac human. Oh. Maybe. Or maybe humans are just special. Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel. Will you please explain it to us? But this isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Zatu's guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It will be the perfect place. Okay, let's go to Zatu's guild. Hold on. Will I be received if I go to the... Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in your world. If I went to the guild, won't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'd try to capture me? Ark, come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know. Won't they run into another Schulz in Edgeworth? There's a good place, but it will involve going through Large Strand. It shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. How does a Giratina lie low and sneak through? Lead the way. Okay, this is, it's this way. Here Comes Team Charm has been unlocked. Taking a shortcut through distortion world, obviously. No, I don't need a save. This cliff is known as Questionable Sanctum.
That's a questionable name.
Questionable Sanctum? Yes. I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. Well, I mean, the fact that it's a natural cliff that looks like a Sharpedo is very questionable. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of ordinary. Those very suspicious looking bushes? It's down there. Let's go ahead and go in. Totally not the Riddler's hideout. Riddle me this, Batman. I see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff. Phew, I'm glad no one's wrecked this place. That's proof of how little notice this place attracts. It may be better if we stay here for the time being. Agreed. Suddenly nighttime. Sitting around the fire telling campfire stories and ghost stories. But Shoals, I never expected you to be the very same Shoals. Shifty, can you tell us more about that? Yes, Shoals and I. We were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. Pokemon and a human paired together? Yeah, sounds weird, doesn't it? And Shoals had, or has, a special ability like no other. We relied on that ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. What is this place, friends say? It played a vital part. By special ability, you mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you? Exactly, but the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. The Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. A trusted partner? That's why we work together. The Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the time gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that. But wait a second. You said that there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work. The Dimensional Scream was triggered not long after we met. Your point? Doesn't that show you how much you two trusted each other from the start? Ark, when you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing. In addition, Shoals developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Edgeworth, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Shoals grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh, there's another thing I don't understand. Is the Dimensional Scream triggered in response to only time gears? Right. The opposite is also true. The Dimensional Scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to time gears. Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, Shoals, do you remember that time when we went off near Plusle and during our first expedition? And there were other times too. It went off in places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears. But even in places like that, the Dimensional Scream triggered sometimes, wasn't it? Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The Dimensional Scream was never triggered by places that had no tie to time gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the nature of the Dimensional Scream is altered in the past. So the future Dimensional Scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to time gears. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time, when we're in the future, we tried to touch the frozen water and, yeah. Touch the frozen water. Who knows, you might see something. It's worth a try. Touching the frozen water might give us clues about what's happening to us. Can't dawdle. This weekend will catch up to us. Let's do this quickly. Well, can you see anything? No, I'm not sensing anything. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my Dimensional Scream failed to work. Maybe Shifter was right about the future and the past being different, or different enough to make my dimensional scream work differently. Anyway, like I was saying, you were investigating the planet's paralysis. You can use the dimensional scream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. That's it. Here. A time gear is here. I see. Place the drought stone on Altari's heart that lifts the fog. Very well. Very well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time that brought us from our world to your world in the future. However, are you okay? No, don't let go. Just a little longer. Come on, hang on. No, I can't. Hold on. Wah! Wah! I can't do Waluigi voice, unfortunately. Wah! I guess. Anyway, we encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. The Shoals and I became separated. For some reason, Shoals got amnesia and was turned into a Pokémon. I can only guess that had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. Wasage of time! I came from the future, and not just that, I came with a mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow. Socials. You may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you're safe. Your appearance may have changed, and though you may have lost your memory, you're still you. And none of that alters the fact that you remain my friend. Socials, I'm glad to see you again. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I'm a little worried about how time stopped in the region where time gear is removed. But you're saying it'll only be temporary? That's right, as soon as the time gears are set in place in Giant Hamlet, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere. Well then, we'll go with you, Shiftry. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in that area, but we have to prevent the planet's paralysis. Okay then, we'll go together. But the hour is late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. To flow or not to flow, that is the question. I'll give a quick little save just in case. Edward isn't here. Maybe outside. Who needs a fire to sleep at night? To keep warm. What's the matter? Can't sleep? Yes, just thinking. Thinking about Machamp? No, it's not that. Sure, finding out we were being deceived came as a real shock, but hearing your story earlier, Shiftry, it really drove it home. What Machamp said in the future was really true. And it made me realize that Shoals really did come from the future. I was mulling over things like that. You literally had it explained out to you and you still can't believe it. Hey, look, Shiftry. Sunlight. It's sunrise. Man, they must live close to the equator because that sunrise is really fast. It's pretty, isn't it? Yes. Maybe it's because we were in the future for so long, but I didn't think that a sunrise could ever feel so renewing. The sun rises and then it sets. We take that for granted and it's only natural. But things we take for granted, they're really the most essential things and they're precious. All I'd ever known in this world's world of darkness. Upon coming to this world and seeing the sun for the first time, it was staggering. Seeing it, it strengthened my resolve to turn history away from a future of darkness. There is one thing I wanted to ask of you, Edgeworth. It's about the time in the future, when we were confronted by Aerodactyl. Frankly, we were in a no-win situation. There was no hope. It's the end for you. Yep, we just did this like 20 minutes ago. Rick, hey Shoals, shift tree, we can't give up. Gah, you say not to give up, but what can we possibly do? We have to think. When all seemed lost. I mean, it's a handheld game, true. But anyway, when all seemed lost, you refused to give up. You could have saved and quit and come back later, yeah. Even if I hadn't given up, what compelled you? How did you manage to stay so strong? Because he's a freaking legendary who's a ghost type. He deals with darkness and evil all the time. Well, not evil, but, well, I wonder too. Determination, says Nameless. True. Undertale intensifies. I really don't know, but maybe it's because Shoals stood by me. Take a look at this. What could this be? It's an odd pattern inscribed on it. I've never seen anything like it. This pattern is new to me. This is my Relic Fragment. It's my personal treasure. I have this dream that one day solving the mystery behind this fragment, but I was such a coward. I couldn't work up the courage to go to the guild and apply as an apprentice. It was then that I met Shoals. Okay, I'm putting my faith in you. I totally believe in you. Yes, Shoals was always there to cheer me up, and I love the Altaria just causing earthquakes. It's just Skyla, or not Skyla, but Winona's earthquake causing Altaria, but on crack. So good. We need to be brave, and I need to face up to this. There's no giving up now. It all gave me courage. With Shoals, I felt like I could overcome any challenge. That's how I came to feel over time. Maybe that's why I was able to keep going without giving up. Alright, I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, Shoals has a special quality that makes others feel that way. Honestly, yeah, the partner makes some stupid decisions, but their character arc is great. I have to agree. Same way that I care for Shoals as a friend. You Edgeworth also feel the same way about Shoals. Shoals is lucky to be blessed with a friend like you. Well, it's morning. We should be leaving soon. Yes. Meanwhile, I don't remember if the partner had a character arc in Gates. No, the partner in Gates doesn't really have a character arc. They're kind of just an amazing, like, oh my goodness, this character can do no wrong. They stand by you and all this stuff for the entire game. But every other character in that game has a character arc. So, anyway. Alright, I agree that we'll collect all the time gears. First, we have to decide a time gear we should target. Let's check the Wonder Map. From here. The Boring Bay would be the closest, I guess. What about Abandoned Asylum? Okay! What is this? Just more Batman references? That's where I got the first time gear the last time. Where's that? Here. It's a little far from here, but there's no one like Shinx guarding that time gear. Wait a second. Where they pointed at on the map was not boring, that wasn't the right place. That was Steam Cave. They were pointing at the wrong location on this game. That's hilarious. Oh great. If we were to fight someone over time gear, that would attract attention. Oh wait, no. Boring Bay is Azelf, which is Electrode, so never mind, they said the wrong legendary name. But that won't be a concern here, right? Exactly. That's it then. That's where we're going. Onward to Abandoned Asylum. This is it. This is the entrance to Abandoned Asylum. Oh? What is it, Shift Tree? The atmosphere somehow feels different than last time. No, I must be imagining it. We'll go in when you're ready. So it's abandoned. It's so abandoned, it's overgrown. Agree. I actually think I might stop it here. I can talk to these guys just for a little bit more time. I don't feel good about taking the time gear, but we don't have any choice now. Let's go into the forest. There should be a time gear at the deepest part of this forest. We're leaving as soon as you're ready. Yeah, due to stuff that happens afterwards, I honestly think this is a good place to stop. So, that, and I have no clue how long this dungeon will actually take us. So I'd rather be a little under time than over time. But yeah, that is the update. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Serial, for joining me, even though this was mostly just a plot dump episode.
Plot's always good.
Yeah, it's just a lot of reading. But anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow for our art stream. We'll be doing coughing and wheezing. Well, I won't, but Silver will. But yeah, anyway, have a good day, and we'll see you Friday. Bye!
Bye!